Sabelotodo presenta Los Mayordomos del Tango.
I think there are something in the dance, in the vocabulary of the dance. What I think is the old milongueros, they danced much better than us because they was born in tango. So the language was tango. When they were walking on the street, they were listening to tango. At home, they were listening to tango. They went to the milonga listening to tango. They went for the cinema. Before 1933, we don't have sound in the cinema, so we have tango orchestras playing in the cinema. So all of what you receive was, your culture. So they was born. This soup was already tango. So you cut a milonguero and you could find tango. So nowadays we learn tango. It's not the same when you speak your own language when you're native. It's absolutely different when you have to learn another language. So people now, they didn't was born in the tango world. They was born in this world. So they need to learn how to speak tango. So we learn how to speak tango, but not the way, not the music. So you could understand you could understand if you speak Spanish well. Where is the people who's talking with you? If it's from Spain, from Colombia, from Chile, from Argentina, from Paraguay, from Bolivia, from Peru, we understand the different, it's the same language, but different ways to speak, It's not only, and the people who speak in English is not the same UK than United States. United States is not the same Texas than New York. So modismos, modes, that they had a very good quality to speak with the bodies, the old milongueros. What I think nowadays, we have more information, we have another society, we have time to practice, we have all of that knowledge of the old milongueros and milongueras, and we can start to create something different now. And I think now is the time for the last 10 years to create a really good arrangement into the improvisation between the music and the dancers. Because normally what you could see, the dancers nowadays, the music is here and the dancers are here. So I think now, of course, you could feel the beat and the dancers are dancing on the beat, but you could not feel that it's one music and dancers, movements and sound are moving together. So I think nowadays it's time to start to understand the different layers of the music. And after understand the different layers of the music, we could say, okay, now I could start to create arrangement in my body, dancing with my partner, playing sometimes different layers, one of the other one, together. And the reason why you are dancing that layer of the music in that part of the music, and why then you are changing, and you are taking another layer of the music and you are dancing another layer, and why one of the most biggest idea in tango that I think, why you are playing your own layer. It's not on the music. You are playing music, but it's not there. So there's one part that I need to be a counter melody that is not in the music. I create that dancing, moving with my partner, something that is not there. And then we come back again to share the different layers of the music. This is what I think when I'm talking about musicality. So sometimes, never you could see something like this normally, but I think now this is the time to start to really learn about arrangement, not with choreography, with improvisation. Arrangement like the musicians did before in the 40s, in order to don't play always the music like in the 20s, in order to don't dance always the music on the main beat, because the music is not the beat, it's more than that. When you are playing something that is not so normal, actually, when I'm starting to play 25 years ago, Troilo 50s, that nobody played Troilo 50s. Troilo was until 1946. And everybody says, after 1946, don't cross this line, because only with Pugliese, Gallo Ciego 59, Emancipación, Pata Ancha, only 50s Puglieses is good. All of the rest of the orchestras, 46 is the border. So when I'm starting to play, the first time that I played Troilo 50s, almost nobody was dancing on the dance floor. So I says, okay, this is too much. I cannot do this again. I have to teach the people about Troilo with Casal, Troilo with Goyeneche, Troilo with Verón. It's unbelievable. It's the orchestra in Troilo with the 50s. The quality is not good because the company recording TK is really bad. But anyway, you could play. So I played 3 with Marino and 1 with Verón 50s at the end. So the people continued this. I did it for 1 month. Another 2 months, 2 and 2. Another month, 1 and 3. After 1 or 2 or 3 years, I play my tanda with Troilo with Raúl Verón, 50s. The same tanda that nobody danced 2 or 3 years before. And the people come to me to say, please, could you play Troilo with Verón? They started, so step by step. When there is something that is really complex, step by step. There are some orchestras that normally happens a lot. I think the worst one is Gobbi. We say something in Argentina. There is people who like tango. There are people who's milongueros. There are musicians. There are dancers. There are people who knows about the story. There are people who teach about the story. There are many singers. You have a lot of things. But into the milonga, we have like a sentence that we lost. This person eats tango. He crossed the line. He is a tango. Once again, you cut him, and you could see it's tango. He's not that he likes tango. He's a student about tango. He's a musician about tango. He's tango dancer. He is tango, and that line is really difficult to cross. Troilo was tango. He was tango. Gobbi was tango. He was tango. Felix Picherna, the DJ, he was tango. Alcohol nights. He knew it how it works, So Gobbi is one of the orchestras that in the music, for me, it's the darkest music ever. It's dark. It's depressive. It's not nostalgic like Troilo. It's not a revolution. Pugliese. It's not rock and roll D'Arienzo. It's not traditional Señor del Tango. Always. It's not traditional. It's Gobbi. When you play Gobbi, if you're in, you could smell the alcohol. It's drunk, absolutely drunk. It's not a person who could with this life. He cannot with this life. Alcohol. You could see it somewhere in this room are drugs, cocaine, and more. You could see some people, having sex without love. You could see the night, not the day. And all of this into this music come from here, put it inside, and Gobbi is all of this darkness, you know. If it's a superhero, it's Batman. It's a dark one, you know. It's dark, and people go to the milonga to have fun, just to have fun. You know, problems in your life, problem with your family, problem with your friends, problem in your work, problem with your salary. You cannot support your life, and you go to the milonga to disconnection of this. I believe, I really do believe, I really believe that if you have found the key to dance Gobbi and all of these problems that you have in your life, you know, try to become and to recover dancing Gobbi and all of these problems with the Gobbi, with the alcohol, with the night, with the drugs, you know, with the sex, with all of this. You could put it dancing on the dance floor, your own problems. If you have the key to how to do it, Gobbi is the best one. Dancing Darienzo, I'm Darienzo fanatic, you know, is my team. But dancing Darienzo, that not happens. Dancing Tanturi, that's not happens. You still keep your problems inside. You still keep your problems with your friends, with your work, with your salaries, all over your darkness, feelings or sensations or thinkings about, you know, you want to kill someone because in your work, all of this, when you dance another orchestras, when you go back to the table, you still want to kill someone. When you dance Gobbi, you feel Gobbi, the sensation of Gobbi, all of the message of Gobbi, and you could put it on the dance floor, dancing. One day I was going to the dance floor. One lady invited to me, was a good dancer. And I said to her in Spanish, ¿Vos podés bailar la muerte? Can you dance the dead? No? And she saw me like, what are you talking about? Because this is Gobbi. We have to dance with the dead. We have to dance with the muerte. And she says, I don't know, but let's try. Okay, please. I really love Gobbi. Don't destroy these 10 minutes because you are invited to me. So don't do nothing at all. The music we propose what to do. But when you cross that line, feel that we will be dancing with la muerte, con la oscuridad, con la noche. So please, not adornments, nothing at all. And she was to the dance floor like this, you know, like, okay, too much pressure. I was thinking about to have a tanda dancing, that's it. She couldn't, okay? But this is my idea about Gobbi. So I understand the people and why if I play in Canaro, I have 100 couples dancing, and then I play Gobbi and I have 30 couples dancing. And I know this. But anyway, sometimes the DJ, we have to teach the people. And if you cross sometimes the line, you understand about the message of the orchestra, because every single orchestra, it's a message. If you feel that Pugliese, it's romantic, forget it. You could feel the political ideas, communists or Pugliese in the music. You could see the politics, you could see the people, even the march of the people, the speed of Pugliese, this marcato in two, you could see the message of Fresedo as a gentleman in the music. Na, 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 na. And Gobbi, you could see the darkness, you know, you could feel it, the message of him. When you cross that line, you understand when you're into the milonga, what do you need which standard you need to dance to remove all of your problems and to put all of your problems like therapy on the dance floor, to let it there in the dance floor. And there are some orchestras that they cannot do this. You cannot do this. And the only one for me that you could do this You know, when you want to kill someone because you have problems, it's Gobbi. So you remove all of that ideas, and that ideas became good ideas.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.